Man, what a frustrating day. Uh, yeah, today's been one of those days where it just doesn't go your way. Um, and yeah, highly frustrating. I think I've lost probably, I can check, but around 9% of my pot today, which is very frustrating. Took 9 trades, all of them failed. Um, yeah, head started going a little bit. I think it's where when you're losing and losing and losing, it can really start to mess with your head. Um, so yeah, a reminder. I suppose it's quite raw. I've just finished. I've decided to finish my day's trading now. Um, I know that money will come back, and that percentage will be made up over the next few days. Mondays are notoriously difficult days to trade. I shouldn't have traded today. In fact, I'd actually promised myself that I wouldn't, but the allure of the market was too strong. But let me show you what happened, or what's happened. So, what I would normally do, if we go up to the daily, I would look at the daily and go, yep, that's in a downtrend. Then I'd go down to the next one. Yep, that's totally in a downtrend as well. And then I'd go down the chart levels until I found one that wasn't in a downtrend and was rallying. And then I will, so let's say this morning, before all of this, we were still very much in a downtrend. So I grabbed the old Fibonacci tool, went from the last kind of stop down to here, which I would normally do, and then I placed my first entry. So I entered the trade here, which totally makes sense. It'd come back kind of to the 0.86. Had come down, but I was waiting for it to hit at least the equal low. So it didn't. I didn't take any profit. So that shot back up. I had no. I mean, this is on the 30-minute time frame we're looking at. I had no chance to get out of this. So I normally move my stop losses down to break even pretty quickly. I hadn't in this case, so I got wrecked. Well, not got wrecked, but lost a little bit of money. And then on all of these pull-ups, I kind of came down to the 5-minute chart. I mean, you can just see how. After the fact, it always looks pretty obvious, but it's very, spike down, rejection, spike down, spike up, jagged, and yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason, every time I entered into a trade, it did the opposite. So I then started being like, okay, it's probably going to go down again, so I'll go up to the 1 hour, that's now been invalidated, so took this off, went to the last hour, was like, okay, great, entered in a short here, got spiked out again, and it's just kept going up. So a pretty frustrating day. Every time I've entered, it's gone the opposite. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm sure and I'm confident it will come good in the end. I don't have any hard and fast rules about how many trades I should play. So 3, if you do 3, then don't do it again. I followed the trend, which is what I would always do. Unfortunately, this time the trend was not my friend. In fact, it was pretty goddamn unfriendly. And the market went the other way. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. It's not all sunshines and rainbows. Everyone gets fucked over by the market sometimes, and it's important that you use your stop losses. And yeah, hopefully the rest of the week will be a good one. Cool, thank you. Oh, remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you want more of these updates. And yeah, just general chit chat. Cool. Bye bye. So today we've got the retail sales month-to-month results coming out in about 9 minutes, and here is a trade that I'm looking to take. I've already got it open, and yeah, I wouldn't normally trade before news comes out. It's a pretty risky trade, but basically it's been in this uptrend on the lower time frames for a long time. We can see, if I should move this out of the way, in fact, let me go all the way back. From a Fibonacci retracement perspective, this has come all the way down from here to here. It's essentially done a full retracement now to the top. So my theory is that there's a load of liquidity up here and a load of shorts that are waiting to be triggered, or people waiting for the news to come out before they short it. So what I'm banking on is that from a short position we get something like, so my stop is placed just above this here, with my reward I do think that we'll reach new highs, but my expectation is that we'll see a pullback to around the 0.5 range, or at least that's my current plan. So there's my risk to reward. So what is that? An R&R of 6. Pretty good. It makes sense. That's where I see most pullbacks come from. I guess we'll find out in 7 minutes now whether this works. I'm certainly not going to record the whole thing, but I will post an update or an add-on to the end of this video to show you how it worked out. Again, I don't normally trade these like this. I would normally wait 20 minutes, but I also believe that the news kind of comes after the charts. I think it's already all been factored in. I mean, the expectation, if you can see this, is the forecast is 0.2 from a previous of 1. That's already quite a drop. Don't know. My thesis is that even if 0.2 comes out, it will be a bit underwhelming, and it will start to drop back down from this level as the shorts start piling in. But let's see. I will be back recording in 5 minutes. Alright, this is really weird. Someone answer me this. So, maybe it's naivety on my side. So if you go back in the video that I've uploaded, this one, about 30 seconds ago, to where I showed this here, the forecast was like 0.2, as in positive 0.2. And the results have been released. It's 0.1, which is way worse than that. Well, not way worse, but a little bit worse than that forecast. But the forecast has been updated after the release to now say that they were forecasting minus 0.2, and the actual result is 0.1. Which is weird, because that's not what the forecast was. I don't know, someone who's got more knowledge than me, maybe I'll Google it in a bit. Would anyone know what's happening there? Can you do that? I suppose you can reforecast whenever you want to. Looks a bit sneaky though, for someone just coming on here and looking at it, you'd be like, oh wow, that's really good. Anyway, the short stands, I haven't been taken out. I guess we'll watch this play out over the next few hours. Hello, time for the final part. So we're talking about shorting the US 500. I've taken off the kind of short indicator because it was annoying me. I couldn't see the candles properly, but we've had a pretty good result. I've had a pretty good result so far. So I said at the beginning of this yesterday that I worked out to be about 8% of my pot. On Monday, had a terrible day. Today, however, I've made it back, and I'm back at break even, which is wonderful. So it goes as quick as it comes. I think the important thing is not to lose your head when you're in these situations. This doesn't really do what's happened much justice, but you can see I took the short initially around, it was actually just down here, about 160, about 5660. I bottled it halfway through, I'm not going to lie, and tell you that it was such a great trade. It was super volatile, and when it hit 169, I probably had a bit too much on this. Not too much. I had a tight stop loss because my exposure was higher. So I exited, went back to the daily, was like, okay, what's the highest it's going to go, most likely, before I know that it's kind of gone past the high and it's just going to keep on going. And when I looked back, oh, apologies, sorry. So it had gone past this. So I kind of said, look, if it goes past this level here, kind of flying past it, then I'm out. It didn't. I was kind of watching it on the 5 minute time frame, which is also really difficult because you're surrounded by lots of noise. It's like up, up, down, up, and these are big pip ranges. You're talking what, 20, 15, 20 pips. That can be a lot of money depending on the type of lots you're working with. So yeah, it's easy to get psyched out when you're looking at the smaller time frames, but it did allow me to get a really good entry in the end, and I did get in around here. Kind of 69, I think, as opposed to 72 where it went high. It was quite volatile around here, and then eventually we got the liquidity draw where the bottom fell out of it, and it's now here doing a little bit of consolidation. So yeah, a really good win. And I think I'd originally said that I was aiming for about halfway, which I was. I've taken profit on this now. Yeah, easy to lose your head. It's good to have a plan. Don't beat yourself up if you get shaken out. You can always get back in again. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story. From rags to riches. And yeah, obviously there are scenarios where you don't make it back, and you'll have another bad day. And again, that's a mindset piece. How do you when you have a strategy, let's say, that works 70% of the time, and gives you a 2 or 3 to 1 reward, although I don't really define my reward, I tend to let my winners run, and you have 10 losers in a row like I did yesterday, or 9 losers in a row. Yeah, keeping a clear head is really important, and anyone who sits there going, oh yeah, just keep a clear head, it really isn't that fucking easy. So yeah, it's something that needs constant work. Okay, cool. Right. Have a great week, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this. If you didn't enjoy it, like and subscribe. Tell me why you didn't like it, and I'll make it better next time. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye bye.